Well, hi everyone. I didn't expect to be back this soon, but that's how things happen, really. I had a video planned for this week. I mentioned it in the last video that there was a TomWasHere video coming out last week, which was the Ohio State Reformatory, which I took a day trip to. And then there was another video coming out this week, and that video was supposed to be the grand reopening season pass holder preview of Kennywood. Well, unfortunately, we kind of had a spike here, and so they delayed the overall opening of Kennywood. So with time to have a video this week, I figured I'd try to go back to the weight loss journey, but not the way it was before. See, when I started the weight loss journey, it was just simply to have an excuse to lose weight. I needed help. I needed all the help I could get, and I still need that help. But part of the problem was the additional pressure I put on myself to lose weight, not just for me, but for everyone that watches this video. I felt if I lost weight for you, maybe you could lose weight for yourself. Maybe more people would find this video, find this channel, and it would motivate them to lose weight. So I put a truly intense pressure on myself to succeed. By doing so, it caused me an undue amount of stress. I have plenty of stress in my life. I don't need additional stress. And that's kind of the issue that it brought me, was if I wasn't able to get a video out exactly on Wednesday, I would stress out. If I gained weight, which I did a couple times, I really beat myself up about it. Really, it wasn't something that, it started out so positive, and by week 16 last week, it started to get to the point where it's like, why are you putting all this undue pressure on yourself? So that is why I ended it. I apologize. If that wasn't clear, I tend to ramble on a bit, as you've seen if you've watched any of these previous videos. And sometimes I miss the point of what exactly I'm trying to convey, or I may ramble on about something else and forget what it comes back to. But the point being is, I had to end the weekly ones just because it was getting too much to bear personally for the way that I put myself into these videos and the pressure I was putting on myself to succeed, not just for myself, not just for my family, but for all of you. It became too much. I have plenty of stress. So, like for example, and I know this is, hashtag first world problems, but I have a central air conditioning unit. Every year, on the hottest week of the year, it craps out. So, last week, this 4th of July week, what do you think it did? It crapped out. Now, I have kids that, I have one kid that tolerates heat pretty well and one that does not. The one that does not, the littlest, gets cranky sometimes. She gets cranky when she's hot. She doesn't like it. And so that's an undue amount of problems. So I have it's one of those things where it's like, you have all this stuff going on, trying to find, and the other thing is that I saw in the comments, you could see it in the comments yourself, and I didn't really want to get into it, don't want to get heavy here, but, trying to find work in this current state of affairs has proven difficult. I'm not sure if the place I worked before is going to have people back anytime soon. And, the unemployment thing is going to run out the end of July. Congress is on a vacation. And it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to get anything handled before that sorts out. So, plenty of stress. So the point being is, when I come into these videos at this point, I'm not going to put this additional pressure on myself to put one out every week to ensure I lose weight every week. I don't need the burden of it. Point being, is this supposed to be something for us collectively, for me to attempt to lose weight, for you to, if, this motivates you to do that, great. But I'm not putting the intensity to ensure that I have to make sure this video gets out every week. And if it doesn't, it's going to be, I'm going to get angry and I'm upset. I'm going to stress out. I don't want it. So I'm going to start putting out videos at my own leisure. And the reason why I'm putting out this video this week is because I promised you a video this week. A video that was supposed to be Kennywood opening day. And I will be at Kennywood season pass holder preview opening day, whenever that may be. I just don't know if it'll be this summer the way it's going. But yeah, it's about me trying to better myself and not stress myself out. So, with that being said, I wanted to step on the scale here, and I want to see how we're doing, because taking my foot off the pedal a bit in terms of not putting the extra pressure on me to exercise. Now, like I said, I haven't really eaten badly. I haven't gorged myself. It wasn't like, oh, well, I'm ending these videos so now I can relax and I can eat all I want and gain all the weight back. That wasn't the intent. And I didn't want to make it seem like that was the intent. And perhaps to some of you, I may have done that. So I do apologize for that. That was not what I was trying to do. The point of this video is to clarify myself on what's been going on, and for a new beginning of the weight loss journey, one where I'm not going to stress myself out about it, where I'm not going to put an undue amount of pressure on myself about it, one where I'm going to better myself and do more and be better as a result. Better mentally, better physically, just better in general. So I thank you for those people. And I saw that a few of you did. I saw a few unsubscribed, and maybe they unsubscribed because they were here just for weight loss journey content, and they were upset that I was ending it, didn't comment, and didn't say anything. I apologize if that's the case. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't something that was taken lightly, but it was something that I felt was necessary. And doing this now, I hope you understand that moving forward, it's going to be a more carefree approach to attempting to lose weight, because I'd love to be able to keep it going every week. I just know I won't necessarily be able to put one out every week anymore, and I don't want to hold myself to that standard. So the fact is, here it is a week later, I'm putting one out. But I don't have the pressure to have to put one out. And that's huge. It doesn't mean that I'm stopping for a while. I could put one out next week. I could put one out this week. I could put one out 2 weeks from now or a month. I can do it whenever I want, and that's the great beauty of it. And that's how I'm going to approach this moving forward. If I have the time, the energy, the motivation to put one out, I'm going to. But if I'm, not feeling good, if I'm stressed out or whatever, you might not see a video. But I have to do what's best for me, what's best for everyone around me who has to put up with me a lot. So, let's go step on that scale and see how we did for 1 week of weight loss journey, carefree living. I'll be honest, I don't know how it's going to go. We'll see how it goes. They're testing the Pittsburgh plunge over there. I love it. Test away. Test away. Look at it go. Oh, I don't think you can see that splash over the trees. There was a splash. Test away. Test all the rides. I want to come back. Hopefully in the next couple weeks here. We'll see how that goes. Did want to show this as well. A new way of the world. I am happy to have my temperature checked by you, Kennywood, when you'll have me. Look at it go. What a great day it would be to go in the Pittsburgh plunge. Stand in the splash zone, get destroyed. It's so hot. I have no air conditioning. Very upsetting. There it goes. Oh, that splash. Hello there, 250s. It's been a while. Well, how about that? 259.4. I'm down about 4 pounds probably from my weight gain from last week. And you know, I think a lot of that had to do with the stress level, the additional pressure that I put on myself every week to ensure that I'm losing weight, ensure that I'm putting out a video, ensure that, you know, I'm losing weight for you, I'm losing weight for me, I'm putting out a video every Wednesday, and, you know, things happen. Life gets in the way of attempting to, sometimes you can't put out a video to that, but I was holding myself to that standard, holding myself to that, you know, I have to make sure this video goes up by Wednesday at 6 o'clock, even though not a lot of people watch it Wednesday at 6 o'clock, right when it premieres. You know, some people come around to it later in the week, or they don't come around, you know, so it was kind of me build up, not necessarily blaming anybody else but myself, but really the pressure to not have to release these every week has made me more interested in wanting to release these more often. Now, I didn't necessarily plan to have one this week, but plans change, so, you know, as I've already addressed, but it was just a matter of, you know, knowing I can really put these up at any time, you know, whether it's every couple days, whether it's every couple weeks. I can, you know, I'm really on my own schedule to do this. So I didn't, you know, I need to get that pressure off me to have this every week for you. But that doesn't mean I won't come back every week now. It's just a matter of, I want to come back in my own timetable and my own schedule. But happy to be down. Happy to see those 250s again, which I swear I haven't been in the 250s for at least a decade, maybe more. There is one thing, and I don't know, you know, I did kind of take a little, you know, take the foot off the pedal in terms of like biking and doing crunches. I am going back to those shortly. Just so happened there was a, you know, lot going on, 4th of July, my son's birthday, so a few different celebrations in that given week, and, you know, I didn't feel the same pressure I would feel to eat as healthy as I. Now, I didn't gorge myself, I didn't overdo it, but I didn't feel the same pressure to like eat like a little piece of cake or like one hamburger, because the idea is that I knew in myself that, you know, I've reached a point over the last 4 months to limit my choices, to do better, and, you know, it was just the intense pressure to, like, I cannot eat more than this particular amount, so I've avoided that. But, so, it may be due to the fact that, hi Chloe, what are you doing? You say hi? Yeah. There are a couple things that happened this week, other than the fact that I took a slight exercise break. I actually started taking these things. These are Goli apple cider vinegar gummies. Now, whether or not they have helped me, the idea is that it's for weight control and weight loss. So whether or not they've actually helped me is hard to say. So what I mean, I can say that in a week taking them, I'm down now. Hi. I'm down now additional 4 pounds. from last time. So, I mean, maybe they're working. Now, it also could be my addiction to making trades on NBA 2K20. I have this weird thing where when I play NBA 2K20 and Madden 20, is I will make trades. I'll make hundreds of trades, like have a franchise with a few friends, and I'll make hundreds of deals to try to get the best starting team possible. I enjoy it. I enjoy gaming the computer, that I can turn a 72 rated player into a 78 rated player or into an 85 rated player by just making deal after deal after deal after deal after deal. I enjoy it. And the thing is that when I do that, it's like a game for me. Like it's more of a game than the actual game of basketball, than the actual game of football, where I will sit there for hours on end. I will not eat. Sometimes I will hardly drink because I'm so dialed in on attempting to make these trades. So, because I've been obsessed with that the last few days, I haven't eaten a ton, which I think is helping with the weight loss. So whether it's that and these combined, or if it's just these, it's hard to say. I am not sponsored by these people. I'm just saying I've taken this now for a week, and I've lost 4 pounds. Does that mean that's assisting with it? Does that mean because I'm limiting my food, intake, that it's doing that? It's hard to say. But hey, taking these for 1 week, down 4 pounds, I can't complain about the product, even if it may be a glorified placebo. So, thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I don't know when the next video will be. I'm kind of flying by the how the wind blows. When I decide to put out a video, I'm going to do that. When I, want to show off some results, good or bad, I'm going to do that. So, thank you so much for sticking with me, for always watching. I know some of you were upset for the last video, and, I apologize. It wasn't meant as an offense. It wasn't meant as a slight to you guys. I appreciate everybody that watches. I mentioned that before. I do appreciate it. But if you want to support me on Patreon, there's a link in the description below. You can put a few dollars in there. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, as mentioned, it's just a logo. You can add your own text or not. There's a link in the description below. But until the next video, I will see you then, which may or may not be next week. We'll see how it goes. We're flying wild here. But I'll see you soon. Until then, bye everyone.